Is that a new subscriber? Welcome! Well, hey everyone and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana, and let's dive into this 909th stream, shall we? Meta Ryan Cluster, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my goodness, 21 months of subscribing. I do appreciate that, my friend. Only 91 more to 1,000. Oh man, thank you. And thank you, Chrono, for coming on in and checking out the wormhole, making sure that we are safe. Thank you, Stillwell, for sharing the exciting news and for putting up with my lame jokes. And welcome on in, everyone. I hope that you are well. I hope that this Wednesday afternoon, right? Yeah, Wednesday, midweek is treating you well. I know for many people, the Wednesday midweek hump day is real. It's tough, right? You're getting over that hill, you know. It's like not quite the weekend. We live for the weekends, right? I mean, we try not to. We shouldn't. We should, you know, live in the here and now. We should enjoy each day as it comes. We should make the most of each day. What do we actually do? In reality, we live for the weekend, right? You know, we live for those moments of being able to just do those things that we enjoy. What? My audio is cutting out. What is going on with that, huh? You hear that? Why is it doing that? Weird. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and mute this for a second. I'm gonna restart. Maybe it might just be on my end. Did you hear that though? Was the audio from the game cutting in and out? It might have been. I'm trying some new setups here, so I put a new piece of equipment in. You know, haven't tested it yet. Didn't think to test it beforehand. That's probably my mistake. Let's go ahead and restart the audio, so you're not going to hear me in just a moment. Ancient proverb: everybody's working for the weekend. Okay, here we go. Ready? And do you hear me now? Okay, you hear me now. But do you hear the game? Let's find this out. Still well. That was good. Well done. All right, we're going to go ahead and say, I mean, I heard a little bit of a stutter, but I'm not hearing it now. So we'll watch it. We'll see. To let you know what I'm doing, what's different, what's new here is, you see, I realized a lot of my equipment was set up with my streaming in mind. So, for example, I would be streaming originally in 720p, 30 frames per second. And so the splitters and the adapters and things that I had purchased all were with those specs in mind. And what I didn't realize... Oops, sorry. Kicking everything. What I didn't realize, what I hadn't really thought about, was that in doing that, what I was watching, what I was playing on my TV was suffering from that, right? Because it was being downscaled. So, you know, when I would play my Switch games, for the longest time, I was, now, thankfully, 1080p, but 1080p 30 frames, even games that would have been 60 frames a second. And so I actually picked up a splitter that does output 4K, so I'm not actually running, you know, the Switch at 4K, but I have a 4K TV. It's capable of that, and it's 60 frames. which right now, for everything that I've got hooked up to it, which is all of my retro consoles as well as all of my modern consoles, that suffices. I don't have anything that puts anything higher. Other than my computer, my PC technically can, but I usually run it lower anyways, just so the games run better. So that's all something. I do have that new HDMI splitter, which I showed off last time, which is pretty cool. And then this is, in case anyone's interested, this is what I picked up. Yeah, it's this little guy right here from REI. It's a 1x4 HDMI splitter. You can see that right there. Supports up to 4K 60 hertz. And so that's what I actually, literally just before the stream, I'm like, oh yeah, I've got this. I'm like hooking things up, putting the HDMI into the spot here, and then I went, wait a minute, I don't have to do that. I can actually use this new thing and have better specs. So that's what I did. But anyway, I got to tell you, I'm sorry it's been a while. It has been a hot minute since I've been here and hung out with you all. Apologies for that. I wish that I had streamed more this last month. I really intended to be honest. That was my plan. Several things kind of just shot that in the foot. So, and most recently I actually did get sick. I had some cold of some sort. But the biggest thing, I've been telling you about this for a while. It's my eyes, and I don't know how long I'm going to make it during this stream, to be honest. One of the problems... Okay, so I mentioned the anterior basement membrane dystrophy. I think is what it was. I got through most of it, though, so I'm proud of that. I went to the ophthalmologist, and I may have mentioned this last time. I can't remember. He wasn't certain that's what I have. He said, maybe. He's not sure. But basically, yes, my eyes are tearing. The cornea of my eye is tearing every night, and sometimes during the day. My eyes are drying out, and the cornea is attaching to the inside of my eyelids. This is incredibly painful when it happens. When I tear, so when it attaches, it's not so painful. It feels like it's stuck, right? But when I open my eyes and it tears, it's like a stabbing pain. It is excruciating, and I'm whimpering. I mean, really, truly, this is some of the worst pain that I've ever experienced, and I'm going through this, and I've for weeks now been trying different solutions. So, the first suggestion from my optometrist was just to use something like this. These are just, regular eye drops. And I've been doing this. I've been using this. What I found, and I may have mentioned this last time, is if I flush my eyes with those drops in the morning when I'm waking up, what that does, or what that can do, is it can sort of stop the stickiness and prevent me from tearing the cornea. If I get enough fluid in there, it kind of lubricates the eye, and when I open my eye very gently and slowly, just a little at a time, then I can prevent that pain. And that's the goal, right? But of course, those drops, what is this? This is and this is actually the less expensive kind already, but these are $13 for a half a fluid ounce. So thankfully my ophthalmologist said something like this would suffice. This is actually essentially just eye wash. So this is 4 fluid ounces for $6. So much better. So I got that, and I've been using that for a while now. This is about half empty, basically flushing my eyes in the morning. I've been all these things. I've been back almost every week to the doctors here. So I've been doing that. I've been taping my eyes shut. Actually, I've been sleeping with surgical tape on my eyes, on my eyelids, to prevent my eyes opening inadvertently. I've been using a sleep mask over that as well, trying to kind of prevent any issues. Dude, I'm so with you, Stillwell. Stillwell says, I step stairs. Dash Magnum, oh my gosh, 80 months, what?
80 months, let's go. Hey man, I hope you've been well. Dashma 1 Magnum Arto FM Heart Dashma 1 Magnum.
Dash Magnum, thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Let's go, 80 months, that's wild. Thank you so much for that message. And hope your eyes are okay, thank you. So I was just talking about that. And I was sharing here that, yeah, I've been going back, gosh, every couple weeks and talking to the doctors and yeah, let's go. Let's go. That's funny. Yeah. Oh, bottom mana. Let's go. So I've been trying different things. Yeah. So I've been taping my eyelids and putting a mask on. I also got this. This is a pencil box I picked up because it actually just so happens to kind of fit everything perfectly here. There's a little battery pack. This is just a regular battery pack. And then what's in here? These are my steam goggles, and they really do look like something straight out of steampunk here. So here we are. So this is the whole thing. There's a whole long cord here. There's cables all attached. There's actually a little power switch here. This is a breakout cable. It goes from a barrel jack to USB-C so that it can go into the battery bank, right? But what these are, I've been using these at night and in the morning, actually a couple times a day. They're goggles, and then on the inside here, there are these banks of plastic trays, and you take water, distilled water, in I've got a little dropper, and I put it in there, and then you just tap it out, and then you plug this into the battery bank, and you push this button, and it'll heat up, and it'll beep. It'll beep first once when you put them, plug it in. Beep twice when it's heated up. You put the goggles on, and then it will beep 3 times after 10 minutes are done. And so this is what I'm wearing. And you do it for about 10 minutes per treatment. You could double up on some treatments. That was helpful, but things are getting worse. Hey, Snowhold is here. Snowhold says, I've been having that kind of issue while sleeping too. I can only really close my eyes to sleep when I pass out. It's been causing me to stay up for 2+ days. Staying up, this is one of the problems I've been having too. And when I finally sleep, I'm out for like 14 or 16 hours each time, nonstop headaches. I'm so sorry you're going through this. This is awful. Stillwell said, I thought those were pictures of teeth, and I was very confused as to how that would help. Yeah. So basically, this whole contraption thing, right? It creates a steam chamber that, its goal is to add some natural tears, some moisture to your eyes. And so I was doing that. It kind of helped, but then I was still having these issues, and I would tape my eyes, and I would still tear them. And if middle of the day, something could happen and I could tear them, and it was just painful. So I went the last time, which was at this point almost a week ago. I'm going to go back Friday, and we're going to see how things go. But basically, I was given some surgical options. One, and these are like preliminary surgical options. One is literally the doctor taking a knife to my eye and sloughing off the outer layer of my cornea, which is damaged right now from frequent tearing. And in doing so, yeah, right, Stowell. And in doing so, allowing for my eye to regrow that layer, my body to regrow that layer and heal. Yes, Stillwell says no. That's my nightmare, and dude, I get it. I get it. I didn't love that idea. Let me just let me be honest. I did not love that idea. So afterwards, I would have to wear a special contact lens and use these drops, antibiotic drops. The alternative would be a referral to another location, another doctor who could essentially take a laser, so this is like the difference between radio keratotomy and laser keratotomy. These are ways of correcting vision. Radio always was with a knife. My dad got it, and he actually had a knife, put into his eye and surgical cuts in his eye. Now they do it with lasers. So this would be kind of a similar thing, but basically making this pattern all along my eyeball. And what would that do? It wouldn't remove the outer layer. Instead, it would create purchase for the two layers so that the layers would reconnect and heal that way. Then I would have to wear a contact lens after that and let everything heal. So in talking, it was like, well, okay, neither of those sound lovely. Hey, Iron Rusty. Yeah, barely. I was just sharing kind of the latest with my eyes, and it's not been fun. So a couple of surgery options that didn't sound super appealing. I'll continue on here. Snowhold, by the way, says, oh yeah, I've had a friend go through that. I can't remember what it was for, but they scraped it off, did like laser surgery, and basically put it back on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And mind you, this is not, you're not put under when they do this stuff. Yeah, right. Still, no. Okay, look, this has caused quite a bit of depression. I'm not gonna lie. The pain and everything with this, dealing with all this, not being able to function, not being able to, get things done, feeling like, so many projects are not getting done. I mean, actually behind me, there's some, things and projects that are just sitting half done. Yeah, not fun. So, the depression has set in, and there have been times I'm just like, oh my gosh, just when I'm in the midst of the most pain with these, it's like I just want to rip my eyeballs out. It's awful. So anyway, obviously we're talking solutions here with the ophthalmologist, and I had Ms. Manna come in and join me so she could weigh in and help. We could, and I was sleep deprived and exhausted, so it was like I needed another person to be able to advocate for myself. So she was talking, and she's like, we need to do something for the pain, And he did. The ophthalmologist suggested a few things. There are local steroids, but that's not great. And then he was saying that what has happened and why they don't really love to use that is that people have been using it more frequently, thinking kind of like an eye drop, but it's numbing that pain. And so people will put those drops in, and it doesn't take much, and you can actually burn your cornea, and then it's irreparable damage. Whew. Yes. No, Stillwell, no apologies necessary. Iron Rusty, one is Super Mario Race and Speed Gaming 4 today, and it was a doozy. Oh my gosh. Please tell me more. I want to hear more about that. I want to hear something good, and then, I'll continue on with how I want to rip my eyeballs out. So I didn't want to do that either, the steroids. And I thought, well, okay, so, both of these surgical options involve a contact lens to help with the healing. At one point, you'd kind of mentioned that, and he said, yeah, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards too. So what we've tried for the last week is I have a pair of essentially no prescription contacts. They're contacts that have a very, very minimal prescription level. And so I still wear my glasses with them. And I've been wearing them. They're a set that you can wear. If you wear them and take them out at night, they are meant to last 2 weeks, but you could actually wear them at nighttime, and then they're good for a week. So I'm basically, wearing these contacts for now. It's 3/4 of a week, or more, and it's a mixed bag. On the negative, which I'll start with, I've never really loved contacts. It always has irritated my eyes a little bit. They feel a little dry at times. There are times where there's that weird, you kind of feel like there's something in your eye and you can't get it out, but it's the contact, right? And a couple of times there's been like a filming that has happened, and I'm still meant to use all these drops because my eyes are still getting dry. So I'm, using these drops. I'm using the antibiotic drops. I'm using occasionally these blink drops, and then you're not getting direct contact with your eyeball. So it's it's kind of a whole thing, right? But the positive, just like Iron Rusty winning his 2+ hour race by just 3 minutes. Oh my gosh, that's actually pretty good. 3 minutes. So, so I said Super Mario. Super Metroid. We're doing a master level randomizer tournament. Oh my gosh. Okay, that makes more sense. 3 minutes, though, that's a pretty good lead, honestly. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. With the master level tricks, it may or may not give you a suit, so I have to run the whole game with no various suit. Oh no. Oh my gosh. And yes, Snowhold, yeah, Club Tortimer is now the gaming guild. It's a new thing. I need to talk more with the folks in that guild. Both that and Family Friendly Live, I have not talked with. Well, like most of you, I look. I apologize. It's been about a month since I really connected with you in any way, social media or otherwise. I've had all this going on. I know I'm making an excuse. But yeah, and that with depression too, and all my responsibilities as a husband and father too. I've been keeping preoccupied. Still going to mass, going to church, helping serve there as well. That's been good, but really not doing a whole lot otherwise. Really trying to sleep when I can, and trying to not be in pain when I can. So. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want to be more involved with all of you and chat with you and I want to stream more too. Fair enough, Snowhold. I understand that feeling though. I've definitely been in that. Well, yeah, and some of you are IRL friends that I talk to more through Twitch. Iron Rusty being one of them. I'm so sorry I haven't called you. I know we're long overdue. And last time I said I was going to give you a call. I'm sorry. So I've been going through this. So I've got the contacts in. The good news, like the fact that you won that tournament. The good news is I've not torn my cornea since having them in. And in fact, a lot of the things. Well, I haven't done the steam treatment while I've had the contacts in. We kind of figured that probably was a bad idea. Like, hey, you've got these, pieces of I don't know what contacts are made out of. Gas permeable lenses are probably some kind of silicone or plastic or something like that. Anyway, you've got this silicone or plastic in your eyes. Let's heat it up a whole bunch and put steam in there. That seemed like a bad idea. So I haven't done that. I haven't needed to tape my eyes or use the sleep mask because I still am putting liquid in my eyes in the morning to lubricate and open them. But I've found a couple of times when I've been startled awake, either by an alarm or a noise or something, or I take a nap midday and I'm not prepared. When I open my eyes, I'm not tearing them because there's, the actual cornea and eyelid are not meeting it. There's a contact in between. So that's good. What does that mean? Well, I think oh, Iron Rusty. I'm sorry. It's cool. I know how to forget about a grudge. Oh man. Oh no. So yeah, it is tough stuff. So I'm sorry. I should probably need a warning tag on here. But anyway, yeah, I guess what I'm going to talk to the doctor about. The hope is when I go in Friday and take the contacts out at the ophthalmologist, that they'll look at my eyes and hopefully there will be enough healing that will have occurred that I won't need the contacts. And if I'm careful and I do some of these other preventative things, my eye will have healed enough that, in this week, because basically he said, you're tearing it like every day or every couple of days. So, it's not healing, so it's not getting better. Now, if I don't have this membrane dystrophy thing, anterior basement membrane dystrophy, there we go. If I don't have that, there's a chance that this is all related to severe dry eye and some of these other things, and it's possible that once this does heal, as long as I'm careful in the future, and this all really came to a head after a vacationing in the high desert, so there's probably a relation there too. Plus I have allergies and things like this, plus I'm getting older, so there's a chance that some of these preventative things, and if I do some of these treatments and continue them and keep those drops near me on my nightstand at night, that I won't be tearing my eyes because I'll be doing these preventative things, and I won't have to wear the contacts. Obviously, another option is to go the route of wearing contacts, but I don't love that idea. So anyway, that is where I'm at right now, and I'm hopeful for the first time in weeks. I'm a little nervous what Friday is going to bring, but I wanted to share that with all of you. And it has been hard. It's been a hard summer in a lot of ways, in so many ways. On a plus, like today, had a lovely time. Went to the local game and comics store with Mana Sprout and Mana Bean. Took her and had her in my arms, and we just were perusing. And with a couple of friends IRL, we are getting into Star Wars Unlimited, and we are going to tomorrow have our first official Star Wars Unlimited night, and we're going to try and do this every other week. And this is something I think it'll be good for me, to do something like this. I haven't done it for a long time. Last play group I had was many years ago, back when we were up in Washington. And so I'm looking forward to that. I think it'll be good. So Bestie of Mana is one of the guys that we'll be doing this with, as well as my brother-in-law and another amazing family friend. So, yeah, it's going to be good. So 4 of us are going to try and do this every other week. So as far as streaming goes, one of the things, and you notice I'm kind of darting around looking at different things because there's a lot of lights when I stream. I mean, it's kind of a necessity. I might have to change some things around. But, for example, and this might kind of surprise you, but let me shut some lights off here. These are just there. So that doesn't make a huge difference, I suppose, right? And in fact, actually, I still need to kind of tweak this. That it could be worse. But even these lights are on full blast. So, and then, ooh, yeah, I don't need to do that. Here we go. Let's drop that down, and then put this back up. But these are lights which I use when I'm streaming, and those which I've kind of put low and off to the side. It just gives a little bit. Before I used to have them a lot brighter. These are different lights than I used to use too. I used to have a big softbox. These ones though are just LED panels with built-in softboxes. So I don't know. It might be okay. But I'm still staring at a screen. Oh gosh, I am just hitting everything right now. So I'm still, staring at screens and stuff like that. It's not good. So that's why I'm kind of limited in what I can do. You got to stay hydrated as well. So Iron Rusty, man, I hate to ask the tough question, but are your eyes going bad from too many video games? I'm really glad you asked this, and truthfully, it has been something I've wondered. I play a lot of video games, I stream, I look at screens a lot. So the answer that I've gotten so far is that doesn't help. The answer is that doesn't help, which that stinks. That stinks. I like my video games. I want to continue playing them. I have noticed, playing on smaller screens, handhelds, and things. I'm glad the Switch is so big. I'm looking at a Steam Deck eventually. It doesn't help. That's right, Iron Rusty. I have not played very many video games either, to be honest. In fact, those of you who were friends on Switch will probably have noticed that in the last month, I've barely logged in. I do one or two things a week. Right, Dash? I do one or two things a week. I compete in the Nintendo World Championships NES edition. I've been doing that every week, and that has been actually very rewarding. They're games that I'm kind of I shouldn't say naturally. They're games that I don't put a ton of effort into because I played them so much. I've built up a certain amount of chops where I can usually get an S rank and get golds on the two challenges, and then get pretty decent things for the main championship. And what I've found is that I've ranked usually in the top 25% pretty easily. Right, Iron Rusty? It is a thought. Board games are pretty awesome. So, but I do that, and I do usually a couple rounds of Star Wars Hunters. Yeah, right, Iron Rusty? It was so cool to have that game group with you. Oh, it'd be so good. I want to do more Quest in person. I want to do more of this stuff. So, anyway, I've asked this. There is a lot more being learned about dry eye these days. It's a much more common phenomenon, and it is related, at least anecdotally, but it seems like there's some pretty good evidence, and it makes sense to suggest that our amount of staring at screens is partly to blame. So one of the things I have tried to do is take time each day to look off into the distance. This is kind of the Wii era thing. Take a break, look outside, go play outside. The other thing is I read, and I'm reading more now, but I do have that Kindle. And one of the things I actually found is even that, it's funny because I have the backlight on it, but I have a very light backlight with the warm light, and I've inverted the colors, so it's white text on black. And I actually find it easier to read that with a little bit of backlight than even to read with a book of white paper, text, and a headlamp at night. So I think that actually has been a help. And I mentioned it to some of the people that I've been seeing, and they're like, yeah, actually that probably is pretty good. The danger is, there's so many things. I mean, I still love old CRTs, and CRTs are probably terrible. You go a little googly-eyed when you're looking at a CRT because they're not as sharp. And, when you're looking at a handheld, I tried to play some 3DS the other day, and you've got not only the small screen, but you've got the 3D effect, which is straining your eyes too. That is tricky. And so finding, this is a product of me getting older too. Focusing on the fine details up close is not as good. So anyway, but the hard part is, man, Nintendo just had their couple of directs there. They had their indie showcase and their partner direct, and a whole bunch of games were announced, or more was shown that just I'm so excited for. First thing I got to say, did you see it all? Did any of you see it? What did you think of it? And if you didn't, I am going to talk about it a little bit. So if you don't want to hear spoilers about it, you want to experience it, for yourself, maybe come back in about 2-3 minutes. But that being said, spoiler tag, securely on. I'll say one of the things I really liked was seeing like pizza tower was revealed. That seemed like such a natural fit for the Switch, and it's out now. I have my Switch on right now. I haven't completed the Labyrinth Champion thing here. I'll switch to it. This is the current thing I'm working on. This is the Labyrinth Champion. I haven't done it yet. It's basically going through level 1 or the first dungeon of Zelda. So that's what I was working on. But I was gonna pick up Pizza Tower because I don't think they're doing a physical release. I suspect at some point they will. It's one of the things that's really hard. But Pizza Tower physical Switch. Let's just take a quick peek. Yeah, there's a fan gamer one. Oh, I guess okay, yeah. So it's this is just a day ago they mentioned it. Okay. Physical release arriving in 2025. This is so common. But with these games that are really like insanely popular, this is one of those which just really become a very popular game. Sometimes I pick them up digitally and then I later get it physically as well. This one's basically a Wario-like game, so I'm pretty excited to see more about that. But yeah, a whole bunch of really cool looking stuff. Also, there is a new Star Wars Hunters character, and Dash, you'll appreciate this if you haven't seen it. This is an Ewok in an ATST. I'm seriously so thrilled. I cannot wait to play as this little Ewok. But yeah, so I basically do, what I have been doing is NES edition of the Nintendo World Championships and then a couple of Star Wars Hunters rounds. But yeah, now Pizza Tower's out. I'm excited for that. A couple other things looked really good. I'm most excited, though. This is hands down the thing I'm most excited for. Every time I see stuff about Plucky Squire, look up Plucky Squire. This game looks phenomenal. It is a masterpiece of game design. The game might be terrible, actually, and still I think it would be a masterpiece of game design. Or game idea, anyway. And it is that you are this character from a children's book come to life. And so you alternate between the pages of this book in 2D and the world around you, like the desk and the child's room, in 3D. Game looks phenomenal. So they had another trailer for it yesterday in the partner showcase, and afterwards, pre-orders for a special edition came out. They had a very cheeky little release date trailer where the Plucky Squire is moving the date around and first put up like a 2025, and then we're like, oh, just kidding. I think it comes out in November. Anyway, I went ahead and pre-ordered that special edition because this is just right up my alley. Right up my alley. I cannot wait to play this game. So I'm really looking forward to that. Hey, no worries, Dash. I might actually go over here to our little fridge in this room and pick up something refreshing to drink. I'm gonna do that real quick because you can tell I'm talking a lot. I'm talking a lot to all of you. So, Ms. Manna took the girls, and she was doing some errands, actually in the next city here, as a way to, get some of the big things for the month and stuff. So that's how I ended up getting the stream. This is really good, by the way. This is Refresh Tropical Mango Vitamin Water. When I was doing a lot of yard work, it was so hot, and we had a lot of heat here. That was another thing keeping me back. Then we had rain. We had like some downpours. But I got this when it was so hot. I found it very refreshing. So, anyway, I do apologize. Like I said, I'm kind of all over the place here too, but I haven't done this for a month. I want to stream more often, but yeah. You want a beverage? Dash says, ooh, now I want a beverage. BRB. So, yeah. Anyway, that's kind of the big update. I figured there's one other thing. So if I could do anything right now, today, kind of to play on stream, the thing I actually would probably most want to do, I just don't know that I didn't prep for it, and I just don't know how easy it would be. I don't even know if the game would run. It's the Trials, sorry, not Trials of Mana. It's the Visions of Mana demo, which is out. As you know, I'm a big fan of the Mana series. And this game does look really good. And I was playing a little bit of some of the other games recently, beginning of summer. Just a little bit. I was playing Adventures of Mana through on mobile. And actually, I got all the way through it, and then I passed a point of no return and couldn't go back to get one achievement. And I think I've got maybe about 20 minutes left in the game, and I'll have beat it. But I set it aside, and I was like bummed by that, and I just was like, eh. I hate when stuff like that happens, and oh well. But it just means I have to play it again at some point, which it's a fun game, so I have no problems with that. Maybe I'll stream it when I do. So I will have to do that. Hey, Memory Martin, how's it going? You know, I'm going to go ahead and play this while we're chatting. I guess, which means I probably do need to put... uh-oh, hold on a second. Oh, I can't... Well, hold on. That's all right. I'll just go ahead and go in here, change the game. But yeah, I'll have to finish that game. But I would like to play the Trials of... not Trials of... Visions of Mana demo that is out. I'll see if it runs on my computer. And if it does, maybe I'll try to play it for you. I want to get that game. Unfortunately, it's only available on the platform that I have. The only platform I have that it's available on is Steam. And oops, this is a bad start. And you know, I have an older computer. Oops, that was fortunate actually. Wow. And so having an older computer means that I'm not sure it's going to run that well. And I don't know that a Steam Deck is necessarily going to run it better, but I'm going to watch for some... Oh, I don't need to go in there. I'm going to watch for some reviews of the game and how it performs on the Steam Deck. And honestly, if it performs well, that's going to really encourage me to get a Steam Deck. And I actually have a few things that I'm thinking about selling. And that would allow me to be able to purchase a Steam Deck. Ooh, you know what? I think I'm lost. I actually don't remember how to complete this dungeon. It's been a while. So, yeah, this is definitely a bad speed run. Hey, I got my key. Okay. I forgot I needed to do that. Ooh, a salad sounds good, Memory Martin. Well, Memory Martin, I was just chatting for a good long time, actually, about... Okay, I don't need to do that. About my issues with my eyes. So that's kind of that's like the biggest news, really. I've been having a lot of issues with that, and it's not been fun. So, okay, I need to get another key. I don't think I get it that way. So, yeah, that's the biggest thing. Maybe I do need to... Oh, man, I'm really not doing good. For all the times I played Zelda, the original Zelda, I do not have these dungeons mapped out at all. Oh, okay, there we go. Ooh, but I don't think I need to go that way. I think I need to go to the right. I think the boss is all the way to the right there. So I don't know. I probably should get this. This is terrible. I should follow the guide. Is it gonna let me go this way? Oh, I know. Okay, I do need to go this way. It's been a long time. Oh, I didn't need to go this way, actually. Just kidding. Yeah, I just realized I didn't need to go this way. Because I actually don't need that item to beat this dungeon. But the last time I played through the original Zelda was on the Zelda Game & Watch that was re-released, which was pretty cool. But yeah, so I thought today maybe I'll play a little of this game and a little bit of Star Wars Hunters, since that's basically what I've been playing lately. Shoot! You know, this is terrible. Okay. I don't even know where to find another key at this point. I don't know. I might just restart this one. Yeah, I'm going to restart this one. So a couple of things here. Dash says, yesterday's stream was a lot of fun. Got some parts of Star Wars The Old Republic that I've never streamed before, so it was fun to share that with folks. Nice. I will have to go check out your stream. Iron Rusty, by the way, did you happen to stream? You streamed the run that you did of Super Metroid. Do you have a VOD for that? Could you link that VOD here in the chat? I'll have to check it out later.
Is that a new subscriber? Welcome.
47 months hype. Oh man, Eevee's been waiting to show you something. I do need to play some New Horizons. Animate Barrel, thank you. 47 months of subscribing. So good to see you. And Iron Rusty says, yeah, memorizing these dungeons as a youth. that was his life. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that at one point I would have been able to do this, but my memory for games is definitely decreased. And I was actually watching Simply Strange Planet. It's a really funny webcomic, and the artist had this great little comic. He does great social media, and he was talking about how he only has the capacity to remember about 100 movies, and so now he in his life now he's experiencing a lot of these movies again, getting surprised again, which I have totally experienced, and I kind of love that. I'll read a book, I'll be like, I forgot that happened, or I'll watch a movie, I forgot that happened, and it's really satisfying. But but anyway, that's another thing. Speaking of ways to decrease my my vision problems, my eye problems, trying to cut back on just telephones, using phones and watching shows or social media, those kinds of things. It's crazy how much time you can spend on a phone. So anyway, but yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna be getting an S rank on this, but at least I'm learning the patterns. Here we go. I think I need to, oh yeah, whew. Go up here, and then we should be meeting our boss right there. Okay. And if I did my thing right, there we go. And here we go. Boom! B++. That was terrible. Hey, VOD is on Speed Gaming 4. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to copy this to watch later. Copy. Boom. All right. So everybody, check out that VOD there, Super Metroid Randomizer. I'm excited to watch that. Iron Rusty, that's going to be a lot of fun. So let's see, where am I? Okay, so I think that was pretty bad. I think there are 2 places where I have not gotten an S this time. Did I do survival mode yet? I'm not. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. I think it's going to be awful, but we'll see. This is, like I said, I try and do this, once a week. Usually I do a little bit, do 1 or 2, every other day or something like that. Okay. Oh, this is enter Okay. I'm not really using my favorite controller on this, but that's okay. Actually, what I found is handheld mode on this. It's a... Ooh, that was terrible. Ugh! It was actually really quite nice to use the Joy-Cons for a lot of these challenges because I used to really bemoan the lack of D-pad. But there's something about those buttons. They are very precise. So I kind of... Oh, boy. I kind of changed my opinion on that. And now I'm like, ooh, actually, it's not so bad. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, boy. Oh, that was first? What? No. Wow. By 0.5 of a second, by the way. Yikes. That was so sloppy too. Hey, Mr. H, how you doing? Let's see. What are some other things? Yeah, I'm getting into Star Wars Unlimited. Like I said, we're gonna start a play group, and I'm really excited about that because I have played a little bit. I also made some custom tokens for it. So if you know, in Star Wars Unlimited, there's wow, that was sloppy too. In Star Wars Unlimited, there's a two kinds of really common tokens in the early starter sets. One is shields, where you have a shield that will take all damage in an initial hit. So basically, anyone's attack, all it does is it defeats the shields. Or another one is an experience token, it gives a +1/+1. So I made a set of custom images. I kind of wanted to be creative one night, and I made these in Canva. And so the shield is like a little ship in a shield. Kind of looks like the Gungan shields, you know. And then I made like a little platform making a hologram projector, you know, like you see in Star Wars, and it has the numbers, but they're kind of glitchy, and it has the numbers based on what you need. And then I did my magnet trick. So it's you take a 1-inch magnet that has adhesive on one side. I have a 1-inch hole punch. I punched out the image, popped it onto that magnet, and then I take a 1-inch gel clear top with it's also got adhesive on one end. Sandwich that together, and you got yourself a great little token. Oh, I should maybe grab those and show them to you. But I think they turned out pretty good. Anyway, it was a fun little thing to do because I have played a couple of rounds, and like I said, I've really enjoyed this game. And I also have some great little things that I've been using. Hey, yeah, one. That are from other games. So I've got like a spin down wheel that can count up to 99. Well, it's great because most of the bases start at 30. So I just put this little thing down. It's the same size as a playing card, and you just spin it down, and then you have, instead of having to put little tokens on it, you just have that. And then I got this little acrylic dial that goes 1 to 6, and those are little damage tokens on the cards, which is kind of cool. Fields of Mystery, Mystria is on my wish list. Probably. What one is that one, though? I gotta look it up again. There's so many things. Fields of Mystria, let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that did look pretty cool, actually. Yeah. It looked like a little kind of cozy farming sim. Yeah. It looks like a neat little game. I don't know a whole lot about it, but that is one that is on my list. And then, let's see here. Animate Bro says, "Man, off topic, please excuse me, but have you talked to Gar lately? He hasn't been streaming much either, and I miss him just as much as I miss you." Aw, I did actually. I had a lovely little chat with him. One of the things we talked about, well, actually, last stream we talked as well, but then I think we talked in Discord as well. I can't remember. Did we? No, I think it was just last stream. Oh, no, yeah, okay, sorry. All right. See, my memory is going. But no, we talked in the last stream, and then he and I spoke briefly on Discord afterwards. We exchanged, maybe a handful of messages, 4 or 5 messages. But I assured him, I think he was saying and I think it's fair. I think he shared this in the general chat that he was going through his own depression and his own need to work on his and attend to his mental health. And then he did express that he was worried that he had offended me because of our last RPG that we'd played together, because because my character did some dumb things and suffered the consequences. Well, anyway, I told him no, that's what should have happened, right? And anyways, he told me that it was nice to know that because that did weigh on him a little bit. So I felt really horrible about that. I told him, no, please don't, and anyways, so I got the impression that he does want to return. It sounds like he's still working on getting to the place where he can. And yeah, he and I both, I think in many ways there's similarities there of our ability right now. But yeah, I'm sure he would love to, get some encouraging words for sure. And yeah, I told him I really think highly of him and continue to. And really that's, that's basically all I have to say about that. Am I frozen? I shouldn't be. So yeah, I think I'd say he's probably doing better. Mike Tron, hey Mike Tron, another great streamer here. We've got Memory Martin, Mike Tron, Dash Magnum, some fantastic streamers. But yeah, Animate Burrow, I would say, yeah, please do reach out to him. I did tell him that there are a lot of us that, really enjoy his streaming, and I told him, I do. I forget, well, maybe I'll share what my words were. Let me pull it up, see. Oh, weird, Memory Martin. I don't want to get into, these are DMs, so I know there's etiquette around this and everything. But yeah, here we go. This is after the last stream. Yeah. But yeah, I mentioned, I just mentioned, I want you to know I really was not carrying anything around regarding the last session. And let's see here. I said chances are excuse me. Chances are I inadvertently contributed to your decrease in mental health. Whoa! What just happened? I gotta look at it.
Shush, old man, this is more important. P.
Harem. Thank you, Harem. Thanks for the resub, my friend. That was funny. But I'm gonna continue on, Harem. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. How are you doing? I said, chances are this is to Gar for anyone just coming in. Chances are I inadvertently contributed to your decrease in mental health, and I apologize. And I've been struggling a bit with my own lately. Not an excuse, just sharing. I know I often spin things in my head and just want to reassure you that I still think highly of you as a person and a streamer and as a tabletop roleplay dungeon master. So that's what I told him. And yeah, and he said, he, like I said before, in the chat, he said that he's going through some stuff and that he, probably will be back at some point. But yeah, drop him a note, give him a little encouragement. I know things like that matter to me. Honestly, I get messages sometimes, I don't respond, but just getting the message will mean a lot. I know Aaron Rusty sadly is, I've ghosted him sometimes on messages, but I'll see it and I'll be like, oh, I really appreciate that, and then I don't follow up on it. But this month in particular, I'm gonna give myself a little bit of grace, but it's something I need to work on. Yeah, Harem knows it really well. Anyway, hey, look, we got gold here. First victory of this championship. So I gotta do that. It's the silver division, so that's why you get the silver cup. But I came in first each one. I like that. Let's go to gold division. Oof, I can relate to that. Dash says, working full-time doesn't leave me a lot of time to correspond with folks. That's another aspect, too, although I can't use that as an excuse right now because I am I'm still kind of doing paternity leave and then taking some time because of the eye issues as well. But, yeah, no, things are definitely... Oh, boy. Things are definitely... looking, wow, I can't believe I came in first there. They're looking like that they could improve. At least these contacts have helped. I'm hoping that's the case. All right, I gotta do this one. See if I can actually do it and not mess up. That's the trick. Especially in this gold one, they tend to give you ghosts of players that are a little bit better than in the silver division, and so it's a lot harder. And I'm just gonna take the hit there. It's a lot harder to avoid, a lot harder to win. When you make mistakes, you kind of have to. And this is a terrible showing on my part, but that's okay. Yeah, so someone's already there. I need to be in the top 2. Can I get in the... No! Okay. I didn't do it. I came in last. I came in dead last. See? That's, like I said, they give you the best of the best there. That was awful. Paternity leave is technically still working. That's true, Dash. That is true. We still need to have a voice chat about what happens to me. Yes, Harem, we do. I'm Rusty. It's okay what I sent Mana fake info and he would have to contact me. What if I sent Mana fake info? Yeah, that's hilarious. Would you do that? You probably would. I love that. Animate Bro says, missed the details of your eye issues, but I was doing eye therapy for a bit and it was really helpful. It's like physical therapy for your eyes. Really? Interesting. Interesting. Mr. H, they're the best around. Harren says, I think I mentioned it to Memory Martin when I popped into her voice chat not too long ago. Well, the physical therapy for the eyes, what does that look like, Animate Bro? What kind of physical therapy would you do? And yes, you did, Memory Martin says. Yeah, we do need to do just a voice chat. That would be good. I should do a man of manner, but Pixel Knight crashing through the wall. You're a millimeter taller. Sorry, I'm late. Whoa, what did happen? Now, if I don't believe it, I want to hear it. Star Wars Episode 10 announcement with time-traveling Daisy Ridley and Donald Glover. What? Iron Rusty, let's chat. And wait, bro, all sorts of exercises like eye movement when you look at different points back and forth, try to maintain focus through different things. So they did give me one, I guess would fall into this. Pixel Light. So yeah, one thing was like a blinking thing, so I have to like do that a lot, but yeah, right, Iron Rusty? Similar to physical therapy, you take exercises to do at home. I should probably do that. Nice, Pixel Knight. Yeah. I actually went back and perused the facts because I haven't looked on Discord much in the last couple weeks. And I was like, oh man, there's so much good trivia here. I want to look at Pixel Knight's backlog. I got to read up and catch up. So, but that's really cool. So I'll tell you what. Right now, speaking of all of this, it's been an hour, and it seems like it might be a good opportunity right now for me to tell Twitch, yeah, go ahead and do this ad break. I keep snoozing. And then I'll rest my eyes a little bit and look off into the distance and drink some of this refreshing drink, and then we'll come back and continue on. I'd like to play. I'd like to beat the gold division at least, but then I do want to play a little bit of Star Wars Unlimited. So if any of you would like to do that, it is free. While I do that, check my Steam account. Ooh, okay. I might have to do that too. I'm a little curious. I have a feeling I know Memory Martin has been super kind. Memory Martin, Harem, actually, would you do me a favor? Would you... Oh, and Iron Rust. Oh, gosh, we have so many. Let's see here. So we've got some shout outs I want to do. So Harem, would you help me out? And would you give a shout out to let's do Iron Rusty, Dash Magnum, and Memory Martin and Mike Tron Gaming. And Harem has not streamed recently, but any of y'all that want to follow Harem is actually an affiliated Twitch streamer. So, so there you go. All right, I'm going to run that ad. I will be back in a little bit. Thank you so much, everybody. Please stick around. We'll chat more in a moment. And that should about do it. I'm pretty sure that ad is over. Let me just scooch over in here a little bit. There we go. All right, I wanted to show you all something. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. What's this? Pixel? I forgot I got a gift sub. Still no ads. Woohoo! Nice. The ads have stopped. All right. So this is my Star Wars Unlimited box. I got. I found this new thing. I just squished the box a little bit, which is kind of funny, but that's okay. So the tape that's on here is Post-it tape, which is really nice because that Post-it tape, it doesn't. You can remove it from something like this, right? Star Wars Unlimited. You heard about this, all right? So a couple of things. Well, yeah. So I'll just show a few things here. So I have a little decent collection here. This is my set right now. Okay, it's about half the box sleeved, right? So I've got the 2 starter decks of the first phase, which was the Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader. And then I've got the second phase, second wave, which was the Mandalorian versus, if you watched the Mandalorian, Moff Gideon, also known as Pierce Hawthorne's brother. And then I picked up several boosters just to kind of go ahead and play with, and not just a plain white box with a label. That's funny. I like that. That was pretty good. So these are my other character cards. So the way this game works is it's kind of like you get a character that is your main character. You get a locations, your main location. Those don't change throughout your game. Your round, right? So I also have Boba Fett, Cad Bane, Director Krennic, Fennec Shan, Gar Saxon, Hondo Onaka. I like that one. I've got another one of those. And Hunter and Rey. So those are the leaders that I have. And then I've got some various locations and things like this. Now, when you upgrade these cards, the character cards, these are leader cards can become leader cards, but Hondo, yeah, right. But what you're intended to do, and the starter decks kind of came with these. So this is like an experience token here. So you put this, slip it under the card, and it shows that +1/+1. There's one for each set, and then there's also, like on the back of these, shield and shield. Okay, so what I did, and then I realized those are double-sided, but then like they'll give you a common location and then a token on the back at times. It's kind of interesting how they do it. So then what I found, as I put all my tokens together, is, well, let me show you this first. So you're supposed to use, actually, let me show you one other thing first. Hold on. So, you saw the basic lands. So you have like 30 lands. So you're supposed to use these tokens, or I mean, you could use these tokens. You're not supposed to. You can customize this all you want. But these are just little cardboard chits that you punch out, and they have 5, 3, and 1, and 10, or no, 1, 5, and 10. That's what it is. So the 10s are a little bit bigger. And the idea is you put these down, and you count up your damage. You count it on the base, count it on the. I agree, Harem. You count it on your base, count it on your characters and your ships. Well, I had these, and I really like these. These are pretty inexpensive on Amazon. I highly recommend them. These are those little spinning things, right? So the numbers just spin. You just, go through, and you just put your, set it at 30, like so, and then you spin it down. They're thin, right? And they're the size of a regular card. And so it's really a great, handy way to keep track of the score as you're starting. And I've been enjoying using this. So that's one way you can do it. The backs are kind of cool too. So these are like generic fantasy things. I use them for lots of different games. But I have like 6 of them. I just put 2 of them in here for now. But I didn't love the idea of using those tokens on the character cards either. So I got these, and they were a little pricey for what they were, but I got them on Amazon. They're all connected via magnets. So I'm going to take one. I always have a little container too. But they're just 2 pieces of acrylic with a magnet in the middle. And so you spin the dial. See, now it's a 2. And now it's a 3. And again, it's magnets, so these actually come apart entirely. You could just do that, but you spin it or slide it or take it apart, put it down. But now this, which is even smaller than the little numbers, can give me my whole 1 through 6 of damage on a character. If I need more, I put another one down. I have 1, 2, 3, I have 5 of them right here in this little stack. And so I thought that was pretty cool. Still, well, I shouldn't have ragged on you at the start of the stream. Now you got to make up for it. Oh my gosh, Harem. Oh man. But the other thing I did is I made those tokens, like I told you. So I made some custom tokens. Let me show you. I have more to make, but I was running out of the magnets and stuff, so I only made a few to start. And actually, I got more supplies today, so I'll make some more for tomorrow. But here's my token for shield. So that's, kind of just looks like a shield. So you just put that, boop, plop it on the card. That's all it is right there. And then, let's see, this is the experience one. This is the +1/+1. And see, I tried to make it look like, you've got kind of that hologram thing going on, right? Oh, Harem, anyways, it's 2:17 a.m. I have work today, so I best get to sleep or attempt to sleep. Good night, Harem. Thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for doing all the shout-outs. And shout-outs to you. Memory Martin, if you would please shout out Harem. So there's my +1/+1. And then I thought, so that one I did green, because I kind of associate that with experience, and that was kind of, I think, the color scheme they used. So then I did a -1/-1 with red. That seemed like the way to go with that. Again, it's just a little disc token, right? And then I did make ones that would augment +1/+0 or +0/+1. So this is, 1 is your attack, 1 is your defense, right? How many hits you can take. So I made those, and I'm gonna make a full set of whatever I need, but I'm gonna test them first. My thought with that is if it's effective, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna make them for my buddies too, because it's just a fun little thing to do. And I made those designs myself with assets from Canva, and just pieced it together, and so there you go. But it's a fun game. I really enjoy it. I've got some cool cards. I don't have a lot. I was talking to a guy today at the comic shop who I know he's super into stuff like this. He's a really good guy. I really like him. We've had some great conversations. And he was talking to me about what he did. He actually got super into the game, and then he found that there weren't a lot of people that he was keeping up playing with. And so he actually sold everything but his starter sets. And he told me he had bought something like 25 boxes. There's boxes of booster packs. Now, boxes of booster packs. I think they're like $160. So I was like, you're insane. Like, what? But anyway. So let me show you, yeah, like I've got a few cards here. I'll just pull out, you already saw my heroes here. So I've got, these are in order of like the rarity. So I've got this land, which might be kind of interesting, Tarkin Town. Yeah, it's a lot of boxes, right, Dash? And so there we go. So Tarkin Town, this is interesting. Deal 3 damage to a damaged non-leader unit. This is an epic action. So once per turn, this is your bouncing back actions. Once per turn, around, you can basically exhaust this or put a token on it to indicate that you've done that. That's kind of cool. I don't know much about Bazine Nettle. Tarkin has a town. Iron Rusty, this was from the Clone Wars. It's basically, you know, Tarkin, Governor Tarkin's actions led to, you know, poverty and whatnot. And so it's hence Tarkin Town. I should probably change this. I'm just chatting at the moment. Whatever. No one's probably gonna worry about that. No, that's all right, Iron Rusty. Not that, did I say Clone Wars? It's from Rebels. I meant to say, right? Rebels. I'm betraying my ignorance. So there's a foiled rare. So I found out. I think I understand this. This little icon right there. The R with a star. That means rare. And then these little holographic things, I think, denote rarity in some way too. But I got Chewbacca. And Heroic Resolve. And yes, it's Fantasy Flight Games. Yes, I love their stuff. Triple Dark Raid. Yes, this is a good card. I need to put this into my deck. This is a good one. I was just talking to the guy, a couple of the guys at the store today. Search the top 7 cards of your deck for a vehicle and play it. Put the other cards in the bottom of your deck in random order. It costs 5 less resources and enters play ready. Return it to its owner's hand at the end of the phase. So anyway, that's pretty cool. And then these are, let's see, this one is a common, but it's a really flashy, cool, full foil. It's pretty cool. I got the Mandalorian Warrior that way. And I've got another, I think they call it Hyperspace, where they go like this. A couple of these are from the play packs that I got a couple of those given to me. The weekly play packs, even though I hadn't actually done the weekly play yet. R2 is like that. I've got a Vader's lightsaber that's like that. So some of these will probably make it into my deck at some point. I got the Waylay there. Village Protectors. This one's pretty good too because it's a Sentinel and shielded. And yeah, that's pretty cool. I've got a Hollow Dengar and a Gamorrean Retainer. A nice foil Mon Mothma. And then we get into the regular stuff. I've got like some uncommons and stuff. But yeah, that's my current deck here. Or not deck, sorry. My current like cards that I got from some booster packs. I think I've got like 4 booster packs or something like that. R2D2, it is you. That's it. So yeah, that's what I got there. And then I've got the booster, they're the starter decks. Which, you know, anymore, with these types of games, I really like how Fantasy Flight did it with this. Because I actually always liked their model of the living card games. Like, the Lord of the Rings living card game is fantastic. And I really appreciate that you can buy the the boxes and know exactly what you're going to get. It's not a random thing. This is, of course, the random thing, but I feel like their starter sets are so well balanced, and it's not junk. And if you wanted, you could just be fine with that. Just literally just use that and not use anything else, and still have a grand time. So I've been using. I've played it, half dozen or more times now. Half dozen or more games, and I've just used, I don't know, more than that, probably eight to 10 at this point. And I've just used the starter decks, and I haven't even done any customization yet. My first customization is just going to be put in the cool flashy cards in to replace others, but then we'll go into some other stuff and experiment. But yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna actually do some local play at the store as a group, and do that. But we'll also do some stuff at our house, and that's where I've played mostly, is at each other's houses so far. Living card game, quick kill it with fire. No Pixel Knight. I like the living card games. They're not living dead card games. That would be scary. Remember, Martin says, "Oh man, I found something that I bought for you a while back that I think you'd like. I didn't know when to send it to you since you've been so busy." Oh my gosh. Well, thank you. You could send it to me anytime. I'm pretty sure you still have my address, but I'll pass it on to you if you need it. Actually, let me connect with you on Discord. Shoot me a message. Let me make sure. You might not have my current address. I don't know. Mana, how about those cool shooting glasses they had at the Olympics? Is that your future for your eyes? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, I'd rather be like, what was the guy? Where was he from? The Ukraine or something? No, where was he from? That he was. He just came on up, moseyed on up with like his golf shorts. It's like, nothing on the face, no eyes, no glasses. The guy from Turkey, that's what it was. Turkey, yeah. That's funny. Oh my gosh, yeah. There you go. Good stuff. But well, yeah. Let's go ahead and let's try this gold division again. Turkey. Is that how it's spelled? I actually don't know. All right, let's see if we can do this again. I'm probably only going to stream for another half hour just to let you know, but I'm glad I got to show you those cards and stuff. That actually was kind of fun. Oh shoot, you know what? No, I gotta just go for it. That's not good. I was like forgetting that I was actually in the competition, so I was almost not gonna worry. I am so gonna lose though. Oh gosh, they're probably so far ahead of me at this point. But oh no, actually I might not lose. Ah, shoot. There we go, third. Yeah, it was kind of fun to be able to show you those cards. I like that. I'm a fan of CCGs and TCGs, but I was gonna get rid of some Magic cards because honestly, I like the Theros block. I was a fan of the Theros block. I have a Elspeth versus Kiora, which I really like, but like after like Jeskai, I was starting to I kind of got in with the Theros block, and so when Jeskai came over, it was like, yeah, that's all right, but like I didn't like it as much as I thought I would, because the theme mattered. I was like, oh man, I got a new personal best. That's cool. I kind of was disappointed. So, and then I got some older sets and stuff. I tried some different things. I got like this angel box thing. I ended up selling that because it ended up having some value, but I pretty much want to sell all of my Magic cards except for Theros. And then I have the, I'm going to not do this one. I'm not going to get it. But Theros and, what was the other thing? How do they do it? Dang it. Darn. Darn. I got knocked out. I'll try that again. But yeah, I like the Theros. And then I've got the Lord of the Rings the dual decks. So I've got in the Kiora versus Elspeth. So I'll keep my Theros block cards. I'll keep my Kiora versus Elspeth and my Lord of the Rings dual deck. But what I'm really kind of interested in right now, and I was talking to the guy at the comic shop. He's got a buddy who I think we're going to work something out. But I really am interested in this Bloom, what is it? Bloom Haven? Bloom Brush? Something? What is it called? It's the current thing. Bloom Magic Bloomburrow. So it's basically like a Redwall type setting. Not Gloomhaven. No. This is Magic, and it's Bloomburrow, and Bloom as in like Bloom, burrow as in where animal dens are and things. So it's like a Redwall setting in Magic, and but there's not any like dual decks for it. And I was looking at some different options, and I was like, darn it, I was pricing out like what it would cost to get a couple of the products that are out, and I was just like, man, I don't think I can do this. Like, it's just too much. And so I mentioned this, and I was like, what would you recommend? He goes, well, actually, I've got a buddy who's super into the set and has bought so much in order to get the cards he wants. I said, I don't need rares. I just want to get a couple of balanced decks to play each other. And and he's like, yeah, my buddy actually, I gave him my number, and he's like, yeah, my buddy actually is willing to maybe put a couple of these together with the cards, because he's got multiples, right? Which is what happens when you play. Oh no, this is not good. I almost had it that time. I just, darn. I had to try it again. Interesting, Pixel Knight. Newly announced Godzilla Transformer figures? That does sound interesting. But yeah, Iron Rusty, I see. Magic riding the coattails of Gloomhaven. Gloomhaven, yeah, I know a lot of people who are really into that. If I were to get into a game like it, and I could be wrong as to the type of game it is, but I would look more at Hero Quest, the re-release that they did. And actually, there is that Star Wars Bounty Hunter game. It looks like it borrows a lot from Gloomhaven with the booklet that you use for the maps and everything. And that has me kind of intrigued. But Gloomhaven, the Lions something, that looked interesting. That was a sort of that was the one that had everything in the book, if I recall. I'd looked at that too, but I've just got so many things right now. The main sort of game like it that I want to play is Quest, and as a family, we're gearing up for a nice little Quest. Mana Sprout and I were just talking about it today, and so that's where I'm at. Woo! Second. And then, yeah, I actually we played as a I'm not gonna do this. I don't know how to do this one well. I don't think I'm gonna do it. Oh, you could hold to the right? You could do that? Since when? Does that do anything? I don't know. Dag nabbit. I don't know if that actually does anything or not, but I'll try it. Alright, I gotta do this again. But they're just recolors, retools of figures already, but you're still gonna get them. Ah, that's fine. Iron Rusty, there was a thing. Oh, reverse, Mr. H did. Oh, no! Okay, here we go. I'm not gonna do another controller. I'm gonna just try and do it backwards and upside down. Oh, this is terrible. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Okay. Oh, oh boy. Okay, alright. Oh, this is hard. There we go. I came in 7th. No. No. I'll try it again. I'm gonna give you your money's worth. I'll do 3 rounds with it like this. Yeah, okay. Memory Martin. So Lorcana is what you're talking about. Let me take a moment and tell you. Oh no, I have to do this. Oh no. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Okay. So Lorcana is it's actually very similar to Star Wars Unlimited. I played it. My brother-in-law and his wife are oh boy. They're super into it, and because they're big fans of Disney. And so yeah, I played it actually with them while we were on a little family vacation, and I liked it. It was actually really fun. Like I said, similar to Star Wars Unlimited, it is its own thing. I liked some of the kind of mechanics of how you no 7th again. Oh no. How you have these quests that you have to complete, and you sort of have to accomplish these goals, get certain card combinations, and it's very thematic. So yeah, I think Lorcana is really a good one. I would definitely say if you're interested, the first thing you want to do is find someone that would play with you because, well, okay, let me take this back. I have definitely gotten into CCGs just because I thought the cards looked cool. And if that's something that, you know, if you have that desire to just collect the cards because they look cool and you're a big fan of Disney and you like the artwork on there, and the artwork is gorgeous in Lorcana, I say go for it. But if you really want to play it, you know, a lot of people, that's the primary goal, then you want to find someone to play with you. All right, let's do this again. This was terrible. That last one. I'm surprised they did that well, though. Upside down and backwards. Actually, it's not. It's just upside down, not backwards. But still. There is organized play for Lorcana, Iron Rusty. You could just join your local game stores organized play. It is very popular. But, I mean, yeah, you know, with all this, your mileage will vary. But if you have, like, a friend, someone that... Oh, boy. Someone that you want to play with, I think that's probably the way to go. Well, I came in 2nd. Okay, you know what? Seeing as I came in 2nd that time, I'm going to try and actually do this now. I'm flipping around. I want to see if I can win this way. But I'll tell you what. I'll do a round of Star Wars Hunters with the thing backwards, in fairness to you. Oh, no! No! What in the world? That was terrible. I came in last. Ay. See, I shouldn't have cheated. All right. Yeah. Iron Rusty, at our local shop, every single night there is organized play for a different game. I think they do 2 nights of Star Wars Unlimited. They do 2 nights of Pokemon. They do they do a night of Lorcana, a night of Magic, and that'd be 2, 4, 5, 6. What am I missing? Oh, I think another is like tabletop. I think they do like Warhammer or something. I think they alternate between like Warhammer and another tabletop game, war mini game, a minifigure or figure based game. Whatever you know what I'm saying. I think. I don't know if I know what I'm saying. But yeah. Before the end of the stream, I have a joke. No spoilers, Dash. Ooh, okay, still. The only reason that you collected Pokemon cards as a game, Memory Martin, or as a kid, Memory Martin says, I didn't care about the game. I just love the various artwork. So honestly, if that's already something that you have, the Lorcana cards are gorgeous. What I would recommend is, if you're going to play, I would definitely encourage sleeving. Lorcana games right now, Lorcana cards can go for a pretty penny. And so if you're going to play and then you want to maybe sell later, sleeving's the way to go. But you can always do just penny sleeves, really. I mean, a lot of people will tell you to get the best and the primo and all this stuff, but I mean, to me, I've had success with just penny sleeves. And penny sleeves are so called because they're roughly a penny a piece. Though nowadays it's like 2 cents a piece. But, you know, you can make it work. But I also have a favorite. I'll show you what my favorite is. Oh, Snapple on a Cheeto with biscuits and gravy. And a side of flat soda. I know, Mr. H. That is a good point. Yeah, let me show you my favorite card sleeve here. I guess for me, the hard part is finding people to play with. That's tough. Okay, well, GameStop, I think, does sell the cards, but yeah, that's not like a local game store. But you might look and see, like, sometimes, right now, there are a lot of places that are opening up, and sometimes there's local play in, like, cafes and stuff, too. I don't know. That is a bummer, though. All right, there's a joke coming. This is my favorite sleeve right now. Mayday Games, I like their premium sleeves, the 125% thicker ones. Look for that right there. And I get these for all the different sizes I need, but those are good. Okay, what do you call a droid that tells you you have to take a different route to get to work? I don't know. Frankinator, hydrate. Thank you, Frankinator. I appreciate that. Premium penny sleeves, essentially, that's what they are. R2D2. Frankinator, thank you so much for that. That's funny. R2D2, I like that. Yeah, these are essentially a premium penny sleeves. These are not, super, but they're fairly thick, and they shuffle well. They're not quite like a penny sleeve. I mean, look at that. Penny sleeve would just go, right? I like that joke. You made that up? Oh, I love that. R2D2. Would you mind if I use that, put that in the jokes for Bottom Mana and give you credit for it? I do Frankinator games. I'm glad that they're actually making a remake of that, or not a remake, but yeah. Happy that new Epic Mickey dropped a surprise demo yesterday. Oh, I didn't know that they did a demo Frankinator. Wow. All right, that is so funny. PFC Stillwell, I love that joke. I really do. That's amazing. For me, though, like, dad jokes are the height of humor. I love it. So, just saying. Love it. Feel free to use it. Okay. But yeah, are you picking that game up? Have you played at Frankinator Games? Did you like the playthrough? If so, I'm curious to know. Still, I love it. Yep. Where does Batman store his goldfish? That's a question. I don't know. Oh boy, we got 2 jokes going on. I'll come back to Iron Rusty's in a second, but no, I don't know where the bathtub. Oh my gosh. It should be the rubber ducky, but I like the bathtub too. That's pretty good. When a droid starts getting shrewd about its compensation? No, tell me more. Tell me more, Iron Rusty. The droid starts asking for C3PTO. Nice. Oh my gosh. That's funny too. I love them. I love them. I love all of these right now. That's hilarious. Mr. H and Iron Rusty and PFC Stillwell. You get 1,000 points each. Thank you so much. Yes, y'all want to see your new emotes? Fire them up, Memory Martin. Let's see him. I'm going to try this again. Oh, I love them. So Crazer worked on those, I know, right? Oh, that's fantastic. I love it. Oh, that's so good. So good. Actually, would you put a shout out for Crazer in there? If you don't know. Whose line is it, Mana? The points don't matter. Exactly. I've actually, that is, I love that show. That's like one of those shows you just, it's so good. So if you don't know Crazer, he's a talented artist and animator and streamer. He is not family friendly, so you should be advised, but he's a heck of a nice guy and a great friend. So shout outs to Crazer. I haven't chatted with him for too long. Also, he's in our RPG. We were playing Quest. Oh, come on. Dude, that was rude. That was really rude. Ah! Alright. It's not happening. I'm going to go. We're switching over. By the way, really, really fun. Doing Whose Line Is It Anyway on stream would be interesting. Oh, how could we do that? That would be very interesting. Be very interesting indeed. Whose line is it, Mana? The points don't matter. All right, we're switching over to Star Wars Hunters. If anyone wants to join in for a couple rounds, I'm only going to do a couple. So, you know, that's a nice thing about it being on the phone. You could pretty easily just join in with that. I did want to get the Pizza Tower game, but I had talked too much. No, not too much. That wasn't the point of the game. Point of the stream. But just do scenes from a hat, and then folks in chat submit answers, and Mana assigns points. I kind of like that, actually. That'd be pretty fun. So yeah, if anyone wants to join in, feel free. We'll do first getting our points. I actually haven't played in a few days. Oh my gosh, why is this taking so long? Please wait. I don't wanna. There we go. And we'll go for the free bundle. Free credits. Claim those. I feel like everything's... What is going on? I think everything's just taking a while to load. Alright. Okay. Oh my gosh. So much stuff. Zynga. Come on. We're just going to go ahead and go for it. We're going to do casual, though. And I did say I was going to do... Matchmaking error. What? Latency. Why? Why is it saying latency? Is it... I'm not sure if it's actually latency or what's going on. Anyway. We'll give this a shot. So yeah, I don't know if any of you would like to, but feel free to join in. And if you don't have this game, I do think it is a lot of fun. If you are a Star Wars fan, it's a good one. I mean, it's somewhat generic in some ways, but I'm having fun with this, and I think it's worth it. You don't have to pay money to play. It works pretty well as a free-to-play kind of thing. But, you know, obviously if you do, you'll get some bonuses, like I've got this character here. It's pretty cool. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Day one. Actually, I should have given Day one dibs on the Mandalorian. But yeah, it's a good game. It's free. It's look me up, Art of Mana, add me. If your name does not match your username, just let me know what it is. As you can see, it's fun. I've not played this in several days. I don't remember how to play. All right, it's first to 25. I like this. Wow, hello. What? It's a great game. I'm glitched out. Look. What is happening? What just happened? What is going on? Why would I mean, I'm not dropping any frames. I wonder if there's something it doesn't like. And I don't like you either. Weird. I'm talking about how this is great. Graveyard Beekeeper, hello, working as intended. Something is up. I think that's actually better than flipping the controller around, just saying. Yeah, still. It's a feature. That was interesting. I don't know what was happening there. Oh, what? 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 Weird. Okay, well, hopefully maybe I can get a couple of shots in here and help out my team. Weird and weirder. Oops. Hello. All right. This new droid is actually pretty cool, but I am going to lose. Shots, 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 everybody. I'm telling you. Yeah, actually, so the way that this game works is pretty neat because you can play it pretty seamlessly between the Switch and your cell phone, which I think is actually really quite nice. Whee! But I have to admit, oh, whoa, okay, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let's try and get away and not die. But if we do, why was I going for the purple? I didn't need to. I'm seriously so rusty right now. So like I could be playing this every night very easily, but the last like couple weeks with my eye stuff, I haven't really. Like I said, I haven't been playing a lot of games, so I just kind of haven't. All right, I've got my super. Let's try and go in and see if we can do. Oh, that didn't work out quite right. Do that, and then I saw them over here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, they got me with their special. That seemed like it was gonna happen. Yeah, no, I like this game. And I'm really excited for the new characters. So there were like different seasons, right? So the last season, I actually ended up doing pretty good. I was pretty pleased with it. I got all the way through and got everything unlocked except for like the extra super bonus stuff, which was kind of cool. I'm playing so poorly. Seriously, oh man, I usually play a lot better than this, but oh well. You lose some and you lose some others. Hello. Oh boy. Ooh. Yeah, this one's hard because they have that shield. Alright, let's get out of here. Probably... I know it was a little wimpy, but whatever. Yay, okay. Nice. Ah, yes, whew, got him. Ooh, get back there. Take that. That actually was pretty decent, so I'll take it.
This one is mine.
Let's get out of here. Eek. 5 eliminations to victory, but they almost have us. Uh-oh. Shoot, I didn't even get to use my special. Oh, well. Well, that's a thing that happened. It was poor. But I'll tell you what, honestly, with the little bit of issues there, I'm not sure I want to continue on. Let me check something real quick. I'm hearing our dog barking, and she's outside right now. I'm going to go check, and I think I heard Ms. Mana back, and she's bringing dinner too. And that would be a good time to end if that is, in fact, the case. So let me just get out of this menu, get back here, I guess. And I'm going to just leave it on this for the moment. I will be right back just to check on things. And yeah, I might be wrapping up the stream right now. We'll see. Maybe not. And can we get a shout out for Graveyard Beekeeper, please? Great family-friendly streamer. Okay, I am back, and actually, as it turns out, um, oh, nice, Graveyard Beekeeper. As it turns out, actually, no, we're actually having burritos for dinner, but Chipotle. But no, I was gonna say actually that as it turns out, Ms. Man is not home yet, so I'm actually thinking, what do you think? Should I pick up one of the new games? I'm thinking Pizza Tower. Give it a try. I don't know how much it costs, but do you want me to go look and see about that? And because I don't know why I'm having the issues with this. So I also have a few other games on the list. A couple of things that I got recently, including Super Monkey Ball, Fast and Furious, Spy Racers, the Dempamen, the new Dempamen, I guess. Right, so well. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go ahead and go to the eShop and just take a quick peek here and see what's cooking, what games are up. Because a lot of things went up, a lot of demos and stuff too. But something I didn't tell you all since the last time that we hung out, we actually purchased a new vehicle and then sold one of our old vehicles. So we had a smaller car that it wasn't cutting it anymore for our expanding family. And I think I mentioned that we were going to sell our car. We had two cars, so we were going to sell one. And originally it was going to be my car, but it's a stick shift. It's a little older, and so it just kind of made sense to go ahead and sell the newer vehicle, get more money for it. And since I like my car, I like stick shift. It was like, yeah, let's just go for it. And then we bought a new SUV and sold the newer car. And we actually sold our newer car independently and got I think just over half of what we spent for a really nice newer SUV, Ford. And 2017, I think it is, or no, newer than that. 2000. What year is it? I already forgot. It's Ms. Mana's main vehicle, so I can't remember off the top of my head what year it is. I think it's in 2021, maybe. I think the car we sold was either 2017 or 2016. Anyway. But yeah, new vehicle. Yay! It's not a steam string. No, sorry. That'd be cool. But let me go ahead and I'll show you here. We'll take a look together. Featured. These are some of the featured things, right? So let's take a look. What's featured? We had everything from the Indie Direct. Let's pull that up, shall we? I'm excited for that new Zelda game. That's going to be super cool. But let's see. So there was the My Sims, Sid Meier's Civilization 7. We've got Pizza Tower. That's $20. That's the one I was actually interested in. And I might pick that up. Baltro, I've heard good things about. I think that was one that actually Gar was talking about. I'm really excited for these Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collections and the other Capcom Fighting Collection and like the Castlevania collections. Honestly, all the Mega Man and all the Konami collections and the Capcom collections, I just want to get them all. I don't have them all, but Peglin looks super cool. I kind of want to get Peglin. Actually, maybe even more than the Pizza Tower. I'm so excited for Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster. These games are big parts of, my college days. My bestie and Mana was really into these games, and he was telling me all about them. I remember that. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, I'm kind of excited for the Tales of the Shire game. It looks kind of cute and cozy. That's what we've got up here too. So this is a little tricky, actually. I'll be honest. I want to get this one physically. All right, this will be it. If Peglin is download only, I don't know. You can barely see these things, but if Peglin is download only, I might pick up Peglin instead of Pizza Tower. What do you all think? What would you suggest? What should I get? Got to get Sea of Stars, Graveyard Keeper says. I need to play that old style RPG. That does look pretty interesting. But I think for me, on what just was released, it's got to be either Peglin, which is basically like a pachinko style, or Peggle, if you've ever played Peggle. It's like Peggle, but with some RPG elements. Or Pizza Tower, which is basically like a Wario Land game. Peglin cuteness is what Graveyard Beekeeper says. I'll tell you what, I'll look at both and show you the like, you know, the little video clip, right? Still, well, hey, my kiddo wants to watch a different stream, and I'm capitulating. Cheers, dude. Hey, no worries. Hey, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Kiddos of Stillwell, take care. Lovely to hang out with you, and I hope you enjoy the other stream. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Be good to your folks. Eat all of the good, healthy foods, and save the snacks for moderation. If you're fishing, make sure that you are quiet. And next time you're on a hang glider, be sure to have your feet behind you. Too good, be well. Catch you later, everyone. All right, let's take a look real quickly at this Pizza Tower, and we'll see what this is all about, right? So here we go. This is the Pizza Tower, as you can tell from these little screenshot. The oddest advice ever. Thanks. Ha ha ha. PFC Stowell says. You know, I was just doing my best. What can I say? I actually don't know if there is a video. The look of this is really bizarre. It looks like MS Paint, but in when it's animated, it's actually really cool. So it seems so bizarre to me. It kind of reminds me actually of, what was that game, Booger Man, for the Sega Genesis? Well, I think it came out on Super Nintendo too. Kind of has that vibe, and then mixed with the gameplay of Wario Land. So that's it. They don't actually have a video trailer for this one, which is kind of interesting. So that's Pizza Tower. Let's take a look at Peglin real quick. And Joey, this isn't Star Wars. Oh no, you're right. It sure isn't. Joey, I'm so sorry. I was just playing Star Wars Hunters. Thank you for telling me that. I literally just stopped playing Star Wars Hunters to look for a couple of new games on the Switch here. So I'll put it to just chatting for right now. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. And how are you doing today? Yeah, it's not the right game category. That's right. What rank am I? Let's see. Well, so I think my overall character is like 26 or something like that. I'd have to go back into it, which I actually will. I'll go back into it and check for you, I think. Because I'm curious now. But I want to look at this Peglin game first. And I think, depending on how things go, I might pick up this game. But honestly, I think I'm running out of steam. I can feel my eyes feeling a little dry. So I'm probably going to call it quits. But I do want to pull this up first. So let's take a look at Peglin. I mean, it does have a video that we could watch. But Peglin, here we go. Let's get the video just right now. So you can see it's basically Peggle, but it's got some cute sort of 16-bit-ish graphics. And then these RPG elements. It's kind of neat. I don't know. This looks really fun to me. Like, this does seem like the type of game I would enjoy. Let's take a look at the video, shall we? And you're struggling with top 10 in Hunters this season. Right now, you're top 15. Okay, right on. Wow. That's amazing, Joey. Pixel Knight says, I checked out the Visions of Mana demo the other day, and it's pretty good. See, that's the other game I really want to play, but I'll have to see if it runs on my computer. I don't know. This looks really fun. You know what? I know I've got some money in the eShop already, but I can't remember. I think it might be... I know it's at least 10. It might be 15. So getting one of these games is very probable. I'll probably end up getting either Peglin or Pizza Tower here pretty soon. But I think I'm going to wait for right now. And I think I'm going to put up Star Wars Hunters just to see what level I'm at. So, you know what? I just realized we may be talking about different things too. Because when you asked me rank, I was talking about whatever my overall like character levels. Although honestly, okay, let me go back into it. I guess I'll go back to Star Wars Hunters. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting because I forgot what happened after the season change. Because certain things you level up, certain things you don't, and it's honestly kind of confusing. Let's take a look here. So, I'm level 26 on my character here, or on my like overall. Yeah.
Thanks for joining the Friends of Mana.
Oh, dude. Hey, Joey. Thank you so much. Appreciate that follow. You didn't have to do that. You barely know me, but thank you. I hope you do enjoy it. So, yeah, level 26. And then for the season, though, I have not done a whole lot. Like, this season, I have not played as much as I did the first one. Yeah, so I'm only, like, look at that. I'm only at 7, or trying to get to 17 right now. But I really enjoy this game a lot. I like it a lot. I am working on leveling up some other characters, though. I basically went all in on Aaron Tall, so he's maxed out. But I really want to work on some of the others, so I'm kind of working on Imara Vex right now. I know that a lot of people don't really love Imara Vex. Sorry. People love Imara Vex, but kind of feel like she's, like, broken. That at least is... I don't know if that's actually true. I'm going to just say that's my impression. Because she is definitely a pretty strong hunter, I think. But I know I definitely like playing Imara Vex. I like playing Aaron Tall the most because of his just ability to move around. Yeah, that's it, Joey. But I like... that's kind of the impression I've gotten. I like Utuni a lot, but I haven't unlocked Utuni yet, so I got to work on that. I'm getting there. When I do play Utuni, when it's randomized, I love playing Utuni. And I could just buy Utuni, but I'm just working through it. So far, the other characters that I enjoy, probably the most... Actually, Chaos is pretty cool. Jedi is pretty cool. And Reeve, like the Jedi lightsaber, tanks, those are pretty cool. Diago's alright. Yeah, I don't actually. Speaking of tanks, though, I don't really love Char and Graz that much. Don't really love the Sentinel. But yeah. Hey, Pokeel, how's it going? Yeah, I am. It's been a hot minute. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just play another round. Or two. If anyone wants to join me, let me know. My name is Art of Mana in here, just the same as other characters. Or same as my Twitch, I should say. I don't know what I was talking about. I am getting tired, though, so I'm probably only going to do 1 or 2 more rounds. So if anyone wants to play with me, feel free. I'm not the best, but... You're right, Pixel Knight Chaos. We also have an ad break that I'm trying to... Oh, I don't have any more snoozes. So I only have 5 minutes. So I think we can get 1 round in. Maybe only 1 round before an ad break. And at that point, I may even wrap up. So Diago's in the meta for Squad Brawl being... Yeah! And Scora. I've seen a lot of people with Scora, yeah. And that's the game in a nutshell. Same 4 characters constantly. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's true. But I like playing casual, honestly. I've played a decent amount of ranked, but I prefer casual just because it's fun. It's kind of like I'm a no builder in Fortnite, you know? And I like the events too, but I'm going to go ahead and ready up. But yeah, if you want to send me, if you do want to send me a friend invite, feel free, but do let me know, and then I'll add you now rather than go, who's that? Because I don't just add anyone. I try to add people I know because I know I think there is some limit. I forget what it is. But yeah, if you want, just let me know. And, or especially if your name's not the same. But yeah, Joey, welcome on in. Just to let you know, you're waiting for a free spot on a team to open up on ranked. Yeah, no, that's fair. So just so anyone new here knows, my name's Mana. That's what I go by. Feel free to ask me any questions. This is a channel that I try to keep, E for everyone in the discussion and our, our behavior and our care for one another. I sometimes play games that are not E for everyone, that are above that rating, but I never really play any very intense or mature games like, and if I play games that are more intense, I typically will give it some warning and stuff like that. But I am a variety streamer. I mostly play Nintendo games. I love Nintendo. I'm obviously playing this on the Switch right now. I do play this on my phone as well. Yeek. I am not playing well right now, but that's okay. Yeek. There we go. Oh, I saw him right there. Ah, missed ya. Ah, no, you took it. Okay, that was terrible. No, they're gonna get me. They got me. Awful. That was just me. Like I said, I'm getting tired, and my eyes are starting to get a little bit dry. I honestly, this might have to be my last one. I'm so sorry for the new friends that we just met. I was explaining at the top of the stream that I've been having some issues with my eyes and still trying to figure that out. So it would definitely be unwise of me to push myself. No. Oh, I used my special. I was pushing the wrong button. Fatigue and trying to make excuses for my eyes. There we go. That was better, I guess. Better. That's terrible. Terrible. Wow, they stunned me after I tried to use my special. Or not my special, my flamethrower. Whatever. Ugh. Joey's gonna unfollow. But yeah, I really dig this game. I just think it's a lot of fun. It's quick to get into, and I mean, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so that's my main reason for playing. I definitely don't consider myself to be a great player, but, wow. Especially when I jump right into the MR Vex special. Hey, how's it going? Red in the house, what's up? Just hearing it got me going crazy. Yeah. Red, what's up? You know what? I'm definitely reaching my my finale for the stream. I'm getting pretty tired and fatigued, and I have some eye issues I'm kind of working around. So definitely the stream's gonna be ending here soon. But thanks for coming on in. And what's up with you? Sorry you're not maybe seeing me at my best right now. In terms of this game, I was saying too, definitely don't expect like incredible gameplay. I'm average at best, but I enjoy the game, and that's the main thing for me. And I kind of feel like when I have the opportunity anyways, I will try to I'll try and play this again and get people to join me, because I think it's a lot more fun when you have rounds. But this was sort of last minute, where I just threw a couple of games on just because I wanted to do it. I started this stream actually playing some Nintendo World Championships. Well, actually, it was just chatting first, but whew, that was close. Oh boy, get away. Ooh. Ah! Oh, that's my teammate. I'm all good. Definitely couldn't tell. Ah! Did not need to do that. There we go. I'll take... Oh, boy. Alright. So we only have one left. Someone else should be able to do it. There we go. Oh, wait. No. Have I been having fun on Hunters? Yes, I like this game a lot. Also, see how out of it I was looking up, and I looked at the opponents and was thinking that was us. Thank you, Red. Like I said, I'm not the best. But yeah, no, I've been having a lot of eye issues lately. I'm currently wearing some contacts. I'm tearing the cornea of my eye, and so this is to help the cornea heal. And hopefully on Friday I'll hear some good news. That's kind of where I'm at on that. But yeah, fair enough, Joey. I missed Joey's comment, but it's casuals who could care less. Yeah. All of the ads. Oh no. Oh no. Unfortunately, that was something that I knew was about to happen. So that being said, everyone, I think we're going to wrap up the stream. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks to all of the friends of Mana who I got to connect with. It was lovely to see you all today. It was really a blast, and I appreciate the... actually, we got a follow today. We got a lot of resubs. Thank you so much for those. I really do appreciate all of that, because, to be honest, it's one of the things that's allowing me to continue to play games and to stream. It might sound made up, but really, truly, and genuinely, it does allow me to continue this. There are times where it does interfere with, life and everything like that. But I enjoy doing it, and I'm glad I can continue to do it, and I appreciate the support that allows me to continue to do it. So thank you so much for that. And thanks to all of the wonderful streamers who came in and hung out with us. We will definitely be playing more. I'll keep you posted as best I can. Obviously, it might be next month when I stream and tell you all the stuff that has gone on. At least you get a whole bunch of updates this way. And it's all condensed, so you're not missing things. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to stream a little bit sooner. I don't know. Thoughts still are out there about creating an arcade. I'll just kind of leave it at that for now, and we'll talk more about it later as well. Next stream. Leave you on a cliffhanger. So, do good, be well, stay safe and healthy, and I will catch you all next time. Thank you so much for being here, and have a lovely rest of your however long until we meet again. Bye-bye.